Hey,
Hey
friends.
guys!
Welcome.
Here we are again.
Hope this finds you all well. How are you doing today, Trish?
Oh, a little scatterbrained, but other than that, pretty good.
I feel the same way. It's all good.
Yep, little scatterbrained. Just been busy doing a lot, so.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Tired. I'm tired today, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll take tired over feeling sick. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's been not a very exciting week so far for me, so I don't have too much to.
We got to see each other. How is that not exciting?
Well, that was very exciting, but I mean, other than that day.
True. It's been a quiet
That day
week.
was pretty awesome, though.
Oh,
That was pretty fun.
That was.
But yeah, I've just been working on some projects here or there, designing some stuff, working on my Etsy shop, different things like that.
Nice.
Trying to keep plugging ahead, you know.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So come as you're coming in, say hi, guys.
Hi, Irene. Welcome. I'm glad you could join us. Hey, Sherry. Hi, Rosalinda. All of our friends joining in here.
Maria, hello.
What can I do for you?
And Siri going off on my phone. Maria and Joanne. Yeah. Very fun. So tonight we are going to make a patriotic bracelet.
Going to be already. Unfortunately, I don't have that color beads, so I'm gonna kind of do a variation on it. But I wish I could.
Fine. That's fine. So Jules we're going to be using, these are gem cuts and then 80 seed beads, and you can find them all in Jules' shop. Know that we're going to be using red wildfire tonight. So here I can
Hi, Melanie. Hi, Gloria. Hi, everybody.
Let's see. I can flip down and show what we'll be using here.
Okay.
Here we go. So you can, hey Melanie, you can keep greeting our friends. So as I showed, we will be making a lovely patriotic bracelet tonight. And this one has 2 rows, and the one we're going to finish off tonight will have 3 rows. So it looks like a stacked bracelet, but it's all one. So you're going to need your original Jewel Loom. You can definitely do it on the small Wisdom Warrior if you'd like. You're going to need some wildfire. I'll be using red. You will need some hypo cement for the end. You're going to need a slide clasp, some lovely gem cut beads. Let's see, I'm trying to get a good light on them because they're just so pretty. And as I mentioned, some 80s. So
I love those colors.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have lots of 11s, but I don't have those colors in 80, but that's fine. We're going to just go with it.
Yeah. Well, I will show you one thing you will find out is that you can do it in different colors. So
yes,
I did this one in black and white, and then this gem cut is like off-white and black and red. So there's all kinds of beautiful gem cuts that Jules has, and 80s, and slide clasp. So all of these things. This slide clasp was mine. That one's not in the shop, but a regular slide, the regular just plain slide clasps are. Yeah, and some cutters, and of course your Jewel Loom needles. Yeah. So for our new friends, this is, tonight we're working on the original Jewel Loom. So I'd like to you don't need to necessarily do this in the summertime as much, but it's always good to make sure your loom is not cold, because it's pliable but not bendable. So you want to put it into your goddess belly, and you take your metal piece, and when you receive your jewel loom, the ends are a little bit bent in, and it's helpful to bend them out just a little the first time. Once you find a good spot, you don't need to do it again. And you push against your goddess belly here, and you slide
Your Gouda belly.
Your Gouda belly. And maybe I can get there we go. And what I was doing, I was flipping my rod back and forth to find a good, sometimes that helps. One end goes in better, the other end. So that's our jewel loom. And it is the same width and stuff as the small wisdom warrior. So you can definitely do this project on a small wisdom warrior. But I find I like when I'm going to warp with wildfire. I find when I warp with wildfire, I prefer the original. But yeah.
Yeah, I do too. If I'm going to use it, that's the one I enjoy using it with the most.
Yes.
We've got some folks joining us here. I saw Paula up there somewhere. Let me go back just a hair. Yes, there's Miss Paula and Shakita and Bonnie. And Joanne says this is her first time to see a live feed.
Awesome.
Lizzie says afternoon, everyone. Sabrina says hi.
Awesome.
So
hey,
welcome,
guys.
everybody.
So we've already put our rod in our jewel loom. We're going to flip it over, and there's a knob on both sides. So it doesn't matter what side you start on. Just pick one. And you're going to tie a knot onto that knob. All right, so the gem cuts, you need to be about 3 spaces. There'll be a lot of spacing in our bracelet tonight. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warps. All right, we're going to do 6 warps, but see how they're all differently spread out. Okay, so the first one has 3 spaces. This has 1 space. This is another 3 space. This one has 2, and this one has 3. So that brings us to a total of 12 beads across when we do the 8-ohs. Okay.
That's for the 3 wide.
Correct.
Or was that what we're going to do?
It either fits the gem cut or 3 seed beads. 3 of the 8-ohs.
But I mean the 12 beads wide will be
right. We're going to do.
Are we doing the 3 strand or the 2 strand tonight? I'm just curious.
3. I'm going to show you how to do the 3.
All right, thank you. For
sure. So try to start out as close to like semi-middle on your loom. And line up in the grooves. And then you come around after you line up through the groove, and you go around the knob. And you're going to come back up. And we're going to skip 3 spaces. So I use my fingernail. 1, 2, 3, and then put the wildfire in the 4th space. So you need 3 coming across. And then same on this end. 1, 2, 3. And then pull it behind. And wrap it around that knob again. And come up. The next one is only going to be 1 space. So you only skip 1 space on this next one. Go down. Skip the 1 space. Wrap it around the knob on the back. And now we're going to go back. This time we're going to skip 3 spaces again. 1, 2, 3. Lay it in the 4th one. Make sure you're holding that tension. 1, 2, 3. Lay it in the 4th one. So far we have 4 warps. We've skipped 3, skip 1, skip 3. Wrap it around the knob. The next one, you're going to just skip 2. Come down to the bottom. Skip 2. Wrap it around the knob. And the last one, we're going to skip 3. 1, 2, 3. Come back up to the top. 1, 2, 3. Gonna get my fingernail over the and then I wrap it around twice, and then I flip it over. I don't know why. That's just what I do. You can wrap it around more than twice. And now hold it with your thumbs so you don't lose tension. Cut it so you have enough to tie off. And then slide it under the warps. And tie a knot. I usually do 2 or 3, just depending. There we go. I'm going to turn it back around, make sure everything looks good. And then repeat, push it into your goddess belly and pull on your metal rod gently to pull it out. And then you should have some great tension going on there. All right. So we are going to be using some white 8-ohs. Lots of white. We've got some blue 8-ohs going on here. You find 8-ohs in the Jewel Loom shop, and we're going to use the red gem cuts for this one. So for me, with a 7-inch wrist, I go out, I make 6 inches to make room for all of the ending stuff for the slide rulers and stuff. So you need to get yourself a Jewel Loom needle. Mine are a mess. Shouldn't surprise me.
I hear you on that, girl.
So you need a Jewel Loom needle. I do about at least 1.5 wingspan, but it'll be, since you're doing 3 rows across, you probably need more than that, but you can always add in. So don't fear the add-in. I already have one threaded, so I'll just use this up right now. So you want to tie it off. Make sure you give yourself enough room on the top because we're going to be tying the warps off later. So kind of center it on your loom. Lizzie's laughing at something. Not sure. Oh, I don't know if we ever found out who the winner was from last week. Oh, well.
No, we never did from the week before either yet.
Oops.
So
all right.
We'll have to reach out to Jules on that.
Sorry about that, guys. Move that down a little. All right. So you're going to tie off your wildfire. Now in the spaces that are wider with the 3, you're going to pick up 3 seed beads for those. We're going to go all the way across with 12 seed beads right now. 12 white 8-ohs. We're going to do 3 rows like that. So I got my 12, push it down my string, come under the warps. And as always, the first one's always the doozy. Get them all lined up in there.
Sabrina says that's a pretty red wildfire.
I know, I like the red too. I just never know what to use it with.
Yeah. Let's see.
Once you go underneath, make sure you go through over the top of all the warps or you're going to lose beads. You should be able, I know there's a couple new people tonight, you should be able to see your needle through in the spaces and then you pull. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
No, Lizzie said, when you said, what is she laughing at? She said, life happens.
Oh.
So.
Yes, it does.
So just a quick review. We're doing 3, 1, 3, 2, 3. That's
correct.
How we're going across? Okay.
Yes. So the total of 6 warps. The first warp, you skip 3. The second one, you skipped 1. The third, you skip 3. Then you skip 2, and then 3.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm picking up 12 8-ohs.
Perfect. I know Vicky's not here because the chat is quieter than usual.
Where's our Vicky?
Not that we don't love it. Then she's here. For sure we do. But.
Oh, yes, we love.
We love feel free, guys.
Ask away. I know.
Here she is. As soon as I said that, she popped up. Oh my god. OMG, I have to count again. In my house, it's cats happen.
Oh no.
I didn't. That's funny. You know you're important, I guess, when you get asked for by name, right, Vicky?
Yeah.
Of course, everybody is important to us. We certainly enjoy everyone being here.
Of course, definitely. Is there enough light on me here? Can you see okay?
I think it looks pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks dark on my end. That's why I'm like, But as I said, my kids play games on this, so they could have turned the brightness down on me.
But from here, it looks great.
Awesome. So far, we have 2 rows of 8-oh seed beads, 12 of them. Does anybody need me to repeat the warping? Or you guys got that?
Let's see if anyone says. No one's saying anything so far, so they must have gotten it.
So you pick up 12, you go under the warps, push them up in, and then you go across the top and make sure, because you'll lose seed beads, that they're going across the tops of the warps. And you need 3 rows of that.
Okay. Vicky says, I love you guys. I was counseling a sick friend and got lost. She said.
Aww. I'm glad you were there for your friend. That is more important than our.
For
So
sure.
now we're going to move on to the gem cut row. So you need to pick up one gem cut. Now this is going to be a little different because we are only going to work in this one little slot right here. I'm going to slide mine up a little. You didn't see me do this.
Nope. I didn't see anything.
Just making sure. So put on a gem cut. What you're going to do is you're going to go under the warps, but you're going to come up in between that single row. Okay, so we're only working in that first row. And now I'm going to go back over top, just that one row, just the 2 warps on that one row. And now picking up 3 seed beads. So 3 8-O's. You could use 11-O's if you wanted. You just have to figure out how many would fit in that space. Come up through that one space row and then go back across the top. And we're going to do this 3 times. So you want to make sure you don't catch the other rows. But it's completely its own row. Pick up 3 and then come up through that middle one.
Maria says large bead is 9x6. That is correct. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, gem cuts.
The gem cuts are 9x6.
Yes, and they're beautiful. I mean, video does not do justice to all the pretty. There's all these pretty striations in these and stuff. Just so pretty.
I'm using a gorgeous like amethyst colored one over here. They're really pretty.
Pick up 3 more. Come up through that middle. Go through the seed over the top. And there we go. And back again to the gem cut. And we do that all the way down.
Sabrina says it's kind of like making a fringe seed bead earring, but it's a loom bracelet. I'm not sure on that. How about you, Amber?
I don't know. Did we make a design like this that she's thinking of?
I don't know. I know that you did the keyhole earrings.
Yeah, it's the same idea as that. The gem cuts are 9x6, right?
That's correct. Yes. 9x6. Sabrina, maybe elaborate, honey, because between both of us, some days we don't quite understand the whole picture on things. Depends. So we're going to work this whole row first? Is that how you do it? Oh, okay.
So we work the one row all the way.
Very fun.
So it takes a little longer than a normal bracelet, but
For sure. Nothing wrong with that.
So 3 rows
something
again.
Creative.
Yeah. And then pick up a gem cut.
There you go. Joan just posted the gem cuts for you all there, if you want to take a look at them. Thank you, Joan. She's on it, as always.
Yes, we love our Joan.
Don't come for her. We'll have to hurt you.
She's ours. She's ours.
She's laughing her head off.
Sorry, I'm focused on beating. I can't
Neely
see.
might have a different say on that, but
Well, we can share her with Neely. I'm perfectly fine with that.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Neely's a doll.
Yes, he certainly is.
I don't mind sharing. You just.
Hi, Carmen. Yes. Oh, okay. Sabrina says, well, she is doing one row at a time. That's why I said it. I am used to all the rows at once. Okay, yes. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense now.
Yes, this is a little different.
See that? Just a little clarification and we're good to go.
So just don't forget to come up through that one row. And that's what creates the illusion that it's more than one bracelet. So I'm going to stop there and add some new thread in because I was using a scrap.
Yeah. You hate to waste it when you have a long enough piece, that's for sure. Especially on the pink. I have really hard time.
Oh gosh, yeah. I like that pink too. And the blue. Pink and blue are probably.
They're all pretty. Who are we trying to fool?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the wildfire.
This is another scrap that I had put on my spool. So if you haven't seen the needle trick yet, I take my pliers and I squish the end down, and that makes it a little easier to thread your needle.
Vicky says, this is an awesome design. I'm going to try this. Love my Neely and Joan.
Aww. Yes. We love them both. And Jules.
Aw. Yes, of course. Aw. Joan put, Amber and Trish are so inspirational. I am already getting an idea for a bracelet I have been working on in my head. Very good.
Oh, fun.
That's
awesome.
what we like to hear.
I can't wait to see it.
Don't let Joan fool you. She's a great designer too.
Yes, she's just more nervous to get in front of the camera.
She might not be in the front of the camera, but she is a great designer too.
She does
Maybe one of these days we'll see her on
a
here
mean
with us.
silver silk. Oh, I'm on a gem cut. So yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work to the bottom here, and show you what happens next, and then we'll take off.
Uh-oh.
So
you just froze for a millisecond, but you're back now.
Oh, okay. So we're putting a gem cut on. I just knotted my wildfire off. I'll go with my thread burner and clean it up later. And slap some.
I do that a lot too when I'm working on projects. Just let the strings hang and then deal with them after I'm done.
Yes, I might trim it a little so it's a little less bothersome.
Right.
There we go. But yes, yeah, I'll come back to that. So you can put some hypo cement on it and trim it all the way down, or you can use your thread burner. There's a couple different ways that you can close it off. So how this works is I'll get to the bottom and then I will create the same rows on the bottom, and then I'll work my way back up the middle row.
That makes a lot of sense. Very fun.
Thanks.
Great design. As always, Miss Amber.
I thought the red and the white and everything would be easier to see too.
And so pretty. So perfect for the holidays. Like I said, I wish I had them. I'd have a weekend bracelet, but that's okay.
Yes.
I'll have to make do with my love cuff, which is no problem for me.
It's a love cuff.
Yeah, that's a pretty one.
I got caught in my little cute bowl. One thing I did find helpful is sometimes holding the base thread, and then it doesn't slide as much, particularly with the gem cuts. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because they're kind of free forming on the on the
Yeah.
Go under the warp and then come up through the single side and go back over top. So it's nice you don't have a lot of beads to worry about. You just, and with the gem cuts, it works up pretty quick.
Okay, Vicky said, Joan says, I'm going to wear my love cuff with the chain between them this weekend.
Ooh.
And Vicky says, is this one a 3-strand instead of the 2? Sorry, I was tardy.
Oh.
Yes,
No.
I think Amber said it is. She is working on the 3-strand versus the 2-strand.
Yes. So the picture showed the 2-strand. Reason I'm doing a 3-strand is that's you could take the same idea, but that was the size of the slider I had.
Hey, that works.
So yeah. So make sure you have a slider that can fit either it's the same idea with the 2-strand. So you just leave off you would just make a 1 3-hole space in the middle instead of surrounding spaces. So this one's an opening and this one's an opening.
Lizzie says, I will have my firecracker earrings and a flag bracelet I made on
Yay! So here, this is kind of what it'll end up looking like once we get down.
I'm moving slow over here for some reason.
Oh, it's okay. You're following comments and stuff, so you're
probably good. Yes. We'll go with that.
My brain's not moving very fast either. So. We're doing okay on time.
Yeah, we're at 7:30 right now, so yes, you're doing great.
I want to see everybody's pictures. Make sure you take a picture with your patriotic jewelry.
Yes, definitely. Post them in the group.
We'd love to see that. And then this is the bracelet from the other day. So.
Yeah, that was a pretty one too.
Always got to remember to come up through that space. So easy to forget. You're not going to ruin a warp, too, if you pull a little extra tight, because since the 3 seed beads are kind of just floating in the air there, it's okay to pull this one a little tighter than you would.
Sandy said, oh, wait. I missed one up above. Okay, Vicky says, okay, I was trying to see the 2 strands with all those warps. Sandy says, if Amber could put her black on white bracelet on camera again, I'd like to screenshot it. Thank you. Let us know when you're good, Sandy. Could you add silver stars to it somehow? Absolutely.
Probably. Since these are 8-ohs, you could just very easily, just like we make with the loops, you could go loop in some stars too. Or you can dangle them off the side. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very good.
Picking up a gem cut.
Sandy says, got it, thanks. Lizzie says, that's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It's a nice way to wear a stacked bracelet without it being a stacked bracelet, right?
Absolutely. For sure. Becky says she loves the black and white one.
Thank you.
See, that's not colors I usually go for, but that is beautifully put together. I do like that myself.
Thanks, honey. Yeah, I don't normally go for black and white either, but I was trying to find what 8-ohs I had of Jules's. And that's what I came up with.
I hear you.
So
I hear ya.
8s are in high demand, I tell you.
Yes. Well, they're a popular bead, that's for sure.
So let's see. How are we doing? We're
Yeah,
getting
as
there.
Sabrina says, the one that she was holding, absolutely pretty.
Thank you.
Very popular with your black one there.
Woohoo! Nice. I can make sure I take a picture of it too, and put it in the group.
You know, Vicky just said something. That's why I'm cracking up. Well, first off, dear Kelly Hawkins is with us tonight. Hello,
Woo!
Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Honey. Vicky says, "Oh! I have some stars. My brain just exploded. Gotta wipe off the iPad now."
Ew. Ew.
Oh, girl, you crack me up.
Hey, Yvonne. Welcome. That's okay. You're late.
You're never late. We don't mind.
Just fashionably on time.
That's right. Life happens. As someone said earlier.
Cats happen too.
Cats
and
happen
dogs.
too, according to Vicky. Yep.
Yeah, my puppy
and brain
lost
malfunctions, according to me.
Oh my goodness. My puppy lost a tooth this morning, and when I went to pick it up, there was a black bead in it. It's like
there was a bead in her tooth.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I don't know.
Did you want to tell him where the bead was the other day?
Yeah, she's still potty training, and we call her a ninja pooper. And sometimes we'll we'll taken her out 18 million times, and then we turn her around and she poops on the floor. Well, my youngest saw it, and he goes, "Look, Mom, there's an orange bead in it." Dad, get it out. No, we're not getting that one.
Let that one go, son.
Yup.
Cracks me up.
Oh my goodness. Yes. The lovely age of 8.
He says that's funny. Sherry says, "I love this technique. Can't wait to try this."
Oh, good. You could do so many different things with it too. So almost do the bottom
I'm
here.
liking my colors so far, I have to say. It's kind of singing to me a little bit.
Here, let's put you up and we can see it.
The purple and the white.
Ooh.
That.
Very pretty.
And then these are the seed beads. I'm going to be using the AB purple ones for the other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
You know me and my pastels.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I can't wear pastels, so I avoid them.
I may not be able to, but I do. Anyway.
Yeah, when your husband says it washes you out, you listen.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you about those husband clothes comments.
Yes.
You gonna wear that on me?
You're doing pretty well. You're getting there.
Slow but sure, huh?
Yeah. Well, that's how the tortoise won the race.
That's right. That's right.
I got removed there for some. Hit the wrong button.
There we go. Back.
There we are. Over. I hit the wrong button. Not that you're not doing a beautiful job, honey.
What my goodness happened here?
I don't know what happened.
Let me look. Something happened here.
On your piece?
No, on Yvonne says it's been Monday all week this week. Life has pretty much has been pretty traumatic in my world with the recent death of my husband. I am finally at a place where I need the distraction of beating again. Oh, God bless you, Yvonne.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We're so glad you're back here with us so we can lift you up in prayer and love.
Sending you virtual hugs, friend. Oh, I'm so sorry.
She says she loves the bracelet being made today.
Oh, good.
And a couple of girls said they liked my colors. So
nice. All right. So, as you can see, one thing you have to think about is putting these 3 rows on the end too. So I'm going to put one more, and that takes about 1/2 inch. Okay. So I'm going to put one more gem cut on and then do these 3 rows on the bottom is where we're at. So make sure based on how, like what size wrist you have and stuff that you know where to stop.
Excuse me.
So the reasons go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. Kelly says it's market day for me, but I get a chance to watch for a bit. Slow sells, but made booth fees.
Oh, good.
Another hour. Well, I'm glad you at least made your booth fees, Kelly, and you're getting to hang out with your friends there. And I sure hope you make a few more sales before time's up.
Yeah. All right. So when you get to the end, you're going to put a gem cut. So just like we started with the gem cut. And now we're going to do 3 rows all the way across of 12 seed beads. So if you've not used a slider clasp before, that's why we're doing this. It slides right over top of the seed beads to hold it. Now you might be, why am I doing 3? Because we have so much spacing in the bracelet here to create the illusion of more than one. I, on this one, only did 2, and I just didn't feel it was as secure. So on the next one, it felt more stable to have the 3. So
that makes sense, yes.
So now we're going to pick up 12. Go under the warp, just like we did at the beginning. Line them all up, and then go over top of the warp. And this one's still a little hard, just like the beginning one, because there's nothing holding it in place there. You're still working your way down or way up, depending on where you started your beading.
You're working your way back to us, right? Working my way back to you, babe. You know, we got to sing at least one song.
Count when you're singing. I lost count.
No surprise. And plus, my singing is pretty distracting.
Aww.
It's not the best. But.
It's fine. As I'm working my way back to you.
Yvonne says, in short, I'm behind. What size beads are you using for today's project? I missed that part.
So we have the 9x6 gem cuts.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh, thanks, Joan. Never mind.
Yep, Miss Joan was on it. Thank you.
And the 80 seed beads.
Yep.
So when we warped, we only have 6 warps, but the first one we skip 3. The second space we only skip 1. Then we skip 3 again, and we skip 2, and we skip 3. And Yvonne, this is kind of the end result. I know others were taking pictures of the end result, if that's helpful. All right, so one more row of 12. And make sure you go over top of all of it. And now I like to go back through and reinforce. So go start again this last row I did, but make sure you go underneath so you don't interfere with what you just put through. And then it doesn't matter on the next 2 rows if you're on top or bottom. It only matters on that first one because you just went through the top and you don't want to pull it all back out.
That's for sure.
And then just work your way. And this was the other thing I did to just make sure it holds when you're wearing it, making sure these are reinforced. All right, so then go through either the bottom or the top, depending on wherever you put, and you're going to go make your way to the middle opening.
Okay, so Yvonne says, awesome, thanks for the recap. Ooh la la, that is gorgeous, and I love the colors. Kelly says, genius. Sandy said, I placed an order with Jules on Tuesday and got it today. I live 2,200 miles from California. That is good service.
Wow, Sandy. Whoa. Go,
and Vicky
Jules.
says, I need to see you do the middle lane. Got the outside one figured out.
Yep. So I went through and reinforced and brought my thread back. Okay. And I spun my loom around. You don't have to, up to you. But I spun it around so that the thread is coming out here now in the middle. And make sure you always leave this lane and this lane free. So now we're just going to work on this middle lane. So I'm just going to, but I'll do it more like this, more blue than white, since we have so much white already. I'm going to pick up 3 blues. Make sure you go around this where the thread's coming out. Make sure you go underneath that one and underneath the other one, and then come back up in that one lane. So you go underneath here and underneath and come out there, and then go across the top. So you're literally just weaving on these 2 in the middle. So the big thing, it's not super hard. It's just making sure you don't get caught on the other warps. So pick up 3 blue and go underneath only the 2. Only the 2. And then across the top and only the 2. Little awkward with the gem cut there, but you can get it.
We are at 7:45 now, my dear.
Thank you. I will just do another row or 2 of this, and then I'll show you how to take it off. So this last row will be the same thing as this first row. Okay? You can make whatever pattern you want. With this one, I had 3 different seed beads colors. So yeah. So you can throw that in, and I threw a gem cut in the middle.
Pretty.
And the way I did it was I try to make little triangles of the colors going up. That was the pattern of that. Cute. So it'd be 2 and then 1 equals a triangle. So then 2 of the next color and 1. 2 of the next color and 1. And just repeated that. Yes, Vicky. No blinker necessary. You're stuck. It's like the Jersey Shore.
She just cracks me up so bad.
I don't know how many.
I must have the same kind of sense of humor. That's all I know.
Yeah. So make sure I didn't do that right. Make sure you go through underneath just those 2 lanes. That lane. Just like the Jersey Shore where they have the bike lane and you don't want to, and the pedestrian lane at the boardwalk, you don't want to cross it's the bike lane or anything. Might get hit. And that's all you do is you just work it down. So my pattern is 2 blue and a white, 2 blue and a white, and I'll have to pick up another seed bead. I have some reds or something in order to do my little triangles over here. And then you do the same thing in this row. You need blinker fluid, Lisa. Oh boy. So yeah, so you just would go all the way down to here and then go through the white seed beads to get over to this lane and then go all the way back. And when you get back to the beginning, reinforce those 3. Since you reinforce these 3, or we reinforce these 3, you want to reinforce these 3 when you come back up at the end.
Yvonne says, do you have to use the same size for the middle in order for it to work properly?
You can, if you want to change to a different size, then know that in advance and know what spacing, like what would fit in this space. Like if you want to use 11-Os, how many 11-Os will fit in that space? Now I have this mapped out perfectly so it'll fit 12 seed beads across. So 3 spaces, 2, 3, 1, 3. So it all equals 3, except for these 2 lanes are 2 and 1. That's kind of how it worked out. I guess I could have done one more, then I would have needed 13 seed beads to make it 3, 3, and 3, 3, 3, 3s, or whatever. Or this one a 2 and a 2. So yeah. You can move those around. I hope that answers your question, Yvonne.
Yes, it seems like a very flexible type of setup,
Yeah.
that you could just use any kind of beads with if you wanted to.
Yes.
Just the great concept,
Yeah. So you just take that and apply it. You just have to make sure you have the right size spacing or how many seed beads you need for that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one off the loom now and show you how to finish it off. So it's always good to put your hand on your beadwork so it doesn't go flying. And then I kind of rest it a little on my belly and I have my hand there because it's going to pop. And you just cut it off. Nothing too fancy. And now you go through and you're going to knot off all of your warps. So just like in other projects, you don't want to pull too tight that it warps. And especially since there's not a lot of warps for the beads, you just need to be careful. So you double knot each one.
Sorry.
I saw it. Thank you, Vicki. Yeah, no, we don't want to add to the poop stash. Aw, I'm sorry you fizzle out at the end when finishing. Maybe if you take a break for a little bit and come back, you can get your speed up again. I'm just going through and knotting everything here.
Lizzie says she fizzles out too. Why is that? LOL.
Oh,
she said, me too. Why is that?
Is it fizzle out in enthusiasm or energy? I know I run out of energy.
Yeah.
And then that tampers my enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's just a vicious cycle. Becky says you can put the beads on the top of the loom to see how much space you need. So.
Yes, very true, Becky.
Thank you, Becky. Energy, Lisa says.
Oh,
we get that.
Yeah. I don't know for you why. It's just I have limited energy. For me, that's why. So I'm going to go through and trim all these here. So I knotted them all. And I'm going to trim them. And then I like to use my thread burner, personally. But Make the little tops go down and kind of melt on the spot. I'll warm up my Hyposmith Red Bull. I do glue my knots. Yes, Lizzie. I'm working on that now. I like to, I don't know if you can see what the thread burner does, but I do like that it kind of gives it an end too. Bang. Thank you, Deborah. That's what potato chips are for? Is that how you build your energy? I don't know what's going on over there, Trish.
I don't know either. They're having an energy suggestion party. Thread burner is worth its weight in glue.
Yes. I do put glue on this just because there's so much space between the beads. So it's not just on the threads. I put a little across the top of the beads here because I'm going to put our slide clasp on. Woohoo. Here it is. So slide clasp has two openings. This one is closed. And then it has, I don't know if you can see it, has this channel down in there. I like to have a little bit of glue on them when I slide it on. And so you find the seed bead into the hole and the warps through the slit that's in the bottom. And just be careful not to pull too hard. There we go. Because there is less warps. And then get your pliers.
I love the ends like that. They're such a easy finish, and it always looks so nice.
Yes.
The slide clasp.
So yeah, I add in glue in there to help hold it in the slide clasp. Not that it really needs it, but yeah. And I had already added my magnet end to it. And that's it, folks. That's what we do on this side too. So it looks like I have a couple minutes. I can finish this side up. How's yours coming, Trish?
Good. I'm just putting my ends on now putting my beads on the end of my first row. So
You're making progress.
Doing pretty good. Yeah. Once I concentrate on it, I'll be able to go.
Yeah.
Much faster, but
it's pretty simple once you.
I can't walk and chew gum at the same time usually, so. Vicky. Oh my God, a slit, a slide, and glue. Oh my.
Oh my.
Yvonne says, an energy suggestion, chocolate does it for me. Yeah.
Getting up and moving, maybe? Drinking some water.
Amber's like the healthy alternative always.
I can't eat the chocolate all the time.
I know.
It's got to be special chocolate.
I've always like,
yeah.
Well, we could do this. This is much healthier. I'm like, yeah.
I wasn't
trying. No, but I just mean in general with me. Yeah. You always look out for me because you're a good friend.
Yes. Well, I can't do chocolate, so someone else probably can. And the joys of trying to put the Hyposmith lid back on without my magnifier.
Oh, jeez.
Got it last time. Ah, yes. Find my other slide.
Those magnifiers spoil us, don't they?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I should probably just move it to this. Oh, this one slid on nice. Sometimes they slide on nice. There we go,
Thank you,
folks.
Amber. Thank you, Trish. Maria says. Oh, Debbie's in here. She said, I loved your crisscross bracelet last week, Trish. Just had to work and watch later. Yeah, you'll have to check out this bracelet too. Thank you so much, Debbie. I appreciate that. This is a super fun one as well.
So there you go. Look, I have a 3-stack bracelet.
Beautiful.
Psych!
Psych. Yes, perfect.
Oh, let me flip my.
Very, very nice. Everyone's just giving such lovely kudos there for you, Amber.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness, Maria, you didn't just say that and don't invite me. I'm going for a double fudge brownie ice cream after that.
Oh my goodness. Can we come? That sounds so awesome.
Now, Lisa has a question. How do you weave in the ends? I don't believe you did weave the ends in.
No.
Go ahead. You know better than me because you're the bracelet maker there.
You can certainly do that. Let me see if I flip my camera around here again. And turn the light back on. So, yeah, so I just went back and forth, and then you could take your needle and just come towards the middle and tie it off in the middle. Just like weave it down there if you want and tie it off down there. There's no reason that you can't. But I think when you go through and you reinforce both ends, it's not necessary because then the thread hides inside of the tubing. So
right, yeah, I've always done it that way because the clasps do cover everything, so it's just a little extra work, and it's totally your call, I would think, like Amber said, but I do like to do simple too.
Yeah.
You know.
So yes, projects, you certainly could do that. Ooh, New York City. I don't know.
I always wanted to see a Broadway show. That's one of my dreams. So
that would be fun.
If I ever get to achieve it, maybe I'll look you up, Maria, when I'm there.
There you go.
Love of my life is home, Lizzie says.
Aw, well, go have fun. Well, we're all done, folks, yep. Unless you have any other questions.
Yeah, another fun project tonight. And then next week, do we know what's coming down the way yet?
It's my project again. I will think of something.
Well, let's talk about the following week then, because Amber's going to come up with something great for next week too. But I am working on a wire, very cool wire project using all wire and using your original loom. So that'll be something fun for in 2 weeks. And I know Amber's going to have something great for us next week too.
Yes, I haven't quite figured it out.
Hey, been there.
Yes. You're welcome, ladies. So fun to hang out with all of you. And yeah. Have a great 4th of July.
Yes, absolutely, guys. Enjoy your holidays. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and make sure and post your photos. We just love that.
Yes. Take care.
All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.